Ravenwood by J.K. Elam. Read by Norma Jean Gradsky. Prologue. Flowers of Death from the Garden of Eden. My dearest Detective Perez, I believe congratulations are in order regarding your recent, no doubt deserved promotion. After all, you did catch the Eden killer. It has been 12 months now since the atrocities of Mill Point Road, and I still see mention of it in the local newspapers, albeit to a lesser extent with each passing month. Our morbid fascination with death and murder seems to be one of those enduring qualities that makes us all human. And yet, in those 12 months, as I walk around the town of Ravenwood, I see that very little has indeed changed. Then there is Mill Point Road itself. I took a stroll up there just the other day and was pleasantly surprised to see the construction of the new house at number 8, where Becca Cartwright lives, is nearly finished. Good on her for staying, I say. I would have demolished the previous house too. Some of the townsfolk say that she should have sold up, moved away, like how Zoe and Jason Collins did at number 10. I caught a brief glimpse of the new owners of their house while I was there. They certainly look like an interesting couple. I'm so happy to see that Sabine Miller is making a recovery and has moved back into her home at number 6. Minus her husband, of course. I wonder if she will be a changed person, given what she's been through. Rumor has it she made a deal with the feds, no jail time, and she gets to keep her house in exchange for revealing all the dirty little secrets about her husband's business. Some say that part of her memory is gone forever, that she can't recall much from that fateful night when she, you, and Becca Cartwright confronted the Eden killer in Becca's own home. Maybe her memory will eventually return. Who knows? Then there is the wise and ageless Maggie Vickerman at number 4. It's hard to believe she just turned 70. One day, I overheard Edith Plover, the librarian, say that Maggie has a new, much younger man in her life, some businessman from Baltimore, apparently. I believe Hank, Maggie's ex-husband, will be released on parole in a few weeks. That should certainly prove interesting. I couldn't see Paige Hamill about, but I did notice a gleaming new SUV parked in the driveway of number 2, with a pink infant car seat in the back. Seems like Scott, her husband, has hit the New York Times bestsellers list with his nonfiction crime novel about what happened. There's a huge window display of it in the bookstore in town. Fancy calling it Mill Point Road, how original. I certainly won't be buying it. Dollars to donuts. Everything he knows about what happened hasn't made it into the book either. Stay tuned for the trashy sequel. I also read in the newspapers that your colleague and mentor, Detective Marvin Richards, has recently retired to a cabin in the woods to pursue his passion for fly fishing and be surrounded by his books on philosophy. I'm sorry to also hear about the sudden passing of his wife, to be taken at such young age. Her funeral was so touching, though, and I particularly enjoyed the eulogy he gave. I imagine that you still consult with him from time to time, seeking his sage advice and guiding wisdom on the more gruesome cases. Whether or not he has taught you everything he knows is yet to be seen, or truly tested. I hope you accept these flowers. I thought them fitting, black roses. I picked them myself, especially for you, from my own garden. I wish you well in your future endeavors, Detective Perez. And as I conclude this letter, I thought that you should know. The Eden Killer? I taught him everything that he knew, but not everything that I know. As Marvin Richards was your mentor, so I was his. Best wishes! If you enjoyed this sample of the thriller book Ravenwood by J.K. Elam, then click on the links below to purchase the paperback or ebook.